What is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. Wow, what a game last night from the New York Knicks. They absolutely blow the doors off of the Detroit Pistons, which we all expected, but Donte DiVincenzo with the franchise record 11 three-pointers made, a 40-piece from Donte. We're focusing in on Donte DiVincenzo in this video. I mean, there's not really too much to break down from last night's game in terms of, like, just breaking down the game like we usually do on the recap videos here on the channel. I wanted to focus in on Donte because, boy, oh boy, if he can continue this hot streak carrying into the NBA playoffs, this Knicks team is even more dangerous because we've seen Donte do this all season long. He's on pace to break the Knicks franchise record. Now, in terms of three-pointers made in the season by Evan Fournier, he beat Evan Fournier's record last night. 11 three-pointers made. Absolutely everything you want to see against one of the worst teams in the NBA. If you guys watched the preview show yesterday, I was wondering, are the Knicks going to cover that 16.5 spread? Yeah, they did. They beat the Detroit Pistons 124-99. A dominant effort from these New York Knicks. I mean, you talk about Donte DiVincenzo. This Knicks team is a different animal when he's shooting the ball at this level. Of course, he is shooting with a lot of high volume. 23-pointers shot, but he hit 11 of them. Okay, this is a new era of basketball, and the New York Knicks are in that era in terms of adapting to the modern-day NBA, which is why you got to give Tom Thibodeau all the credit in the world. He's allowing these players to let those three-pointers fly, especially Donte. Donte Inferno, Big Ragu. He is absolutely a huge X factor for these New York Knicks because I don't think we can expect this guy to do this every single night, but if he can give us 4 to 6 three-pointers a game, and I'm just talking about the NBA playoffs because that's really where my mind's at right now. I mean, the New York Knicks, we're trying to get to that 3rd seed. We're right behind the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're right behind the Milwaukee Bucks. The Orlando Magic is right behind us, and we're trying to get to that 2nd or 3rd seed. But my mind right now is we got to get healthy. And we got to get that momentum heading into the NBA postseason and just getting into other players around the Knicks team from last night's game. I mean, Jalen Brunson in 30 minutes had 28 points, 10 of 20 from the field, a nice 50%. Josh Hart, yet another triple-double. I mean, what more can we say about our guy Josh Hart just absolutely doing everything he needs to help this Knicks team win basketball games? Isaiah Hartenstein defending the paint with 3 blocks. Bojan Bogdanovic having a decent game off the bench. Precious Achiuwa with 9 and 16 off the bench. Deuce McBride with 13 points. Oh my gosh. Like, this is what you want to see. Like, it was cool because the first quarter, the Knicks go up 9-3, and then the Pistons come out there and they make it a 9-8 game. And then Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout, and then the Knicks are like, all right, playtime's over. 20-0 run the Knicks go on in the first quarter, and then ever since that, they've never looked back, and the Knicks was in cruise control throughout the entire game. I'm sure you guys saw Monty Williams, the head coach for the Pistons, take a shot at the Knicks because Donte was stat padding at the end of the game, and Josh Hart's response was absolutely comical. He's like, well, if he didn't like the way we got those threes, he should have defended better. Well said, Mr. Josh Hart. Absolutely love you. Everything Josh Hart's bringing to this team off the court, in the media, the presence in the locker room, everything about Josh Hart. This overall team, the chemistry, the energy, everything about this Knicks team, it's so hard not to fall in love with them. And it's so cool that it feels like any given night, it's going to have another player be the star of the night, right? Deuce McBride has been the star of these last few games. Donte's also coming off a big-time game against Brooklyn, but this was a game where Donte really hit his career numbers. His numbers where you were like, whoa, this guy is breaking out into a legit shooter, into a guy. I mean, he's been doing it all season long. He's on pace to not only beat the Knicks record, which is Evan Fournier's, but there's a chance he can get the NBA record. I don't know if that's going to happen, but at this pace he's on, you never know. I never want to put it past him. So definitely wanted to make this video. Sorry I couldn't make a video late last night after the game. I was busy, but had to make sure I make one early in the AM breaking down our guy Donte DiVincenzo. You see the highlights right here from our guy IQ for 3 on Twitter. Always gives us the great edits. I mean, I could watch Donte just shoot threes all day long because when we get OG back, and he's easing his way in, right? I don't want the Knicks to rush OG at all. When Mitchell Robinson returns and Julius hopefully returns, and the Knicks are going into the postseason, with Jalen Brunson playing at an MVP level, with Donte DiVincenzo being the sharpshooter that he is, with Deuce McBride finding a completely new confidence and being the breakout player that he is, with Isaiah Hartenstein and Precious Achiuwa absolutely dominating down low. I mean, the list goes on. Josh Hart getting the triple-doubles, being the engine of this team, with Bojan Bogdanovic maybe hitting some clutch shots off the bench, which he did last night. Boy, oh boy, I don't know what the limit is with this Knicks team, but I'll tell you this, the sky is the limit. So Knicks fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We wanted to break down and really highlight Donte because he deserves the love. He deserves the credit here of last night's game, man. 40 points for Donte. 11 three-pointers made. Woo! Knicks fans, sound off in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts of last night's game and Donte's performance. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's go, Knicks. Talk to you guys later. Woo!